Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're checking out What If Civilization Started Over, episode 18. In the last episode, we saw some more decolonization. Like over here, we saw some new nations pop up. We saw the Irish break away. And this part over here was divided up. We also saw the return of the blue team here. Which some of the countries just gave up some land to make them happy. The red team and the blue team are now very close allies. We also saw this country gain independence. We also saw the New Zealand country expand quite a bit, taking quite a bit of this land over here. We also saw a new nation pop up, which is this Papua New Guinea country, which takes all of these islands over here, except for this area right here. So let's get into this episode. Just to note, World War I is very close. Over here with the red team, they will be giving independence to this Australian nation, which I'm going to have to find a color to use. Let's try this light blue nation here. Okay. Don't think I've used this one, so. This area of their colony be given independence. Basically, just everything here is given independence. Also, if you can't tell already, my eyebrows are kind of like merging together. See? So, yeah. That's not good. But enough of this real life stuff. We're trying to focus on civilization. So this country just got their independence. Now this banana look coordination is gonna give over some land to this new country. This one will be this green color if I haven't used this yet. Here, over here. If we're not there, what about over here? Nope. So it'll be this green country right here. They will be keeping some of this northern land right here, because they consider it their mainland. over here in Antarctica, we see a new nation being released. Hold on, let me check it. It's gonna be this yellow nation if I haven't used this color. Right here. Nope, I haven't. And it's gonna be right over here. If I can get the right area. So basically these guys, the red team is trying to be more democratic. Start doing well. So they'll be releasing a lot of nations. So a lot of nations in the red team colonies are getting their own independence. Showing that the red team is now pro-democracy. Another nation that will get their independence is this light pink, like, country here. Which I don't think I've used this color yet. But, this country will be pretty large. Hold on, let me check over here. No. Because these guys are going to be pretty large. Pretty large colony. Pretty large country. Because they get the most land. Of course, I have to add a straight line because this is Antarctica. But yeah, this area gets their independence. They're pretty happy about this. The population of these colonies, of this colony, is pretty happy that they're getting their own independence. Somehow the English country still has this colony. Not for long though. Woo! Sorry guys, I'm still a little sick, but it's not gonna stop me from recording videos. No sickness will stop me. Even if I get COVID, I will still record. No sickness will stop me from recording my videos and making sure you guys don't unsubscribe because I really need it. There's some more subscribers so I can actually make money off of this. And yeah, we see this pretty large country in Antarctica being formed. Whoa, what the? We're actually gonna see a light purple country getting independence. Let me check if I haven't used this color yet. Yeah, I definitely haven't used this color. And of course, it's going to be in the red team's colony, Antarctic colony, which a pretty major country is going to get their independence. I'm going to try to make this look a little more natural until up to here. We all love straight lines. Especially in geometry, we love the straight lines. We love straight lines. But yeah, this nation is, what the red team is, pro-democracy. And the red team is the beacon of democracy. Considering how much they support their people, including in their colonies, they do give them they do treat them as their own people. But they aren't getting pressured to decolonize, but they still will decolonize because they're trying to make their people happy. We actually see people over here want to stay with the red team, for who knows why. We also see the South African country being granted these two islands from the red team. So yeah, the red team's a little confused on why these people over here wanted to stay. Like, they were wanting to give them independence. But I guess the people voted to stay. We also see the blue team gaining land from the red team because they're selling this back. Which is this land right here. But yeah, um, Blue Team is also a democratic nation now. So yeah, we see Korea selling some of their land over to some nations, like this dark blue nation, who gets to take this land right here. And the rest of Taiwan, actually. They're even allowed to take these two islands. They also sell some of their land over to the blue team, which is this little bit right here. They even sell some land over to the red team, which is this area right here, this area right here, and this little area right here. So yeah, the red team just expanded without doing really nothing. But this actually looks kind of good. Also, this country does get some land, because the Koreans want to sell some land just to benefit, so their economy doesn't, like go, yeah. Even this country right here will be gaining some land from them. So these islands right here. That islands? Well, they do gain these islands over here. And they also gain part of this island right here. Forgot to do that. We even see this country getting some land sold to them by the Koreans, which is some of these islands that they are holding, that they held on to for a while. But they want to, like, get rid of them. So they will be giving these guys these islands. And some of this Russian land right here. And over here. And even this island right here. For who knows why. They even sell some of their land over to the gold Mexican country for whatever reason, which is these islands right here. And a bit of some of like this area of Russia right here, which I forget the name of. So I don't know why they decided to do that. I guess just to get some money. But yeah, that's interesting. We also see Korea giving independence to nations, which will be this green country right here if I haven't used this color. Okay, now over here. Go over here. Nope. Going over here. What about right here? No. Which will be this green Japanese country. Which will get Hokkaido. And a bit of, like, northern Japan. So yeah, this is great. We also see this blue country right here. Also get their independence away. Which will be this Chinese country right here. Yeah, Korea is just, like, crumbling. Some countries are kind of confused about this. We even see them selling some more of their land over to these nations, to the blue team. And the red team as well, for some reason. That is not the red team. Oh well, I guess this is a new nation. Let me make sure I haven't used this color yet. Yeah, I guess this is another new nation. Wait a minute. Never mind. I was trying to give some land over to the red team, but I guess I accidentally made a new country. I guess that is good. Still don't know why that happened. But that's great. Like I was trying to do, we see them selling even more land over to the red team, even giving them some land around, even giving them some land around Lake Baikal. The population of the red team is happy because there's more room. So the red team kind of looks just like this. And Korea is left to look just like this. Anyway, let's look at our war. Where should this war take place? Well, this Crimean country is kind of on a conquest. And they begin to invade these countries right here, managing to take this capital city, and taking their capital city in the next day. Seeing this, the Lime country is also gonna start their own invasion of these two countries. And then we just see the rest of this going over to Crimea. Let's go ahead and look at a peace treaty. What the... So Crimea will be annexing quite a bit of this land right here. And the Lime team will be annexing the rest of this area right here. These two countries right here are gonna start a war. So like these guys will start their own will start to invade this country. But these guys are also gonna invade. But this Egyptian country is back for revenge, and they start to invade this country. And they even start an invasion into this country as well, since these two are distracted with each other. And this will lead to these guys also invading into this country. These guys ramp up their invasion and take the capital city of this country. And these guys start to invade this area as well. They even take this over right here. Now we see this pink country also start to invade. And they start to rapidly advance into this nation. We also see the yellow country start their own invasion. We even see these guys start an invasion into this country as well. The Egyptian country is gonna, yeah. And they start to invade this country more, making and then starting to go around the capital city. And they encircle a lot of these troops, and these troops just fall. And this area is fallen. The pink team managed to complete the encirclement. And they start to take as much land as possible. The yellow country also does the same. The rest of this will fall over to the Romans. These guys will try to fight back. But ultimately, they'll just fall. We can go ahead and look at a peace treaty. So the pink country will be taking this land right here, and some of this land over here. The yellow team will take this land right here. The Romans take this land right over here. These guys take this land right here. And these guys will take quite a bit of land over here. But they don't annex the rest of this country. Because they do something different. I'll show that here in a second. Right after all the land is drawn back up. Alright, so this country will set up a puppet government. Let me make sure I haven't used this color yet. Yeah, we're good. They set up a puppet government over here. And the world is like, what the? So we're just gonna do this to show that this is a puppet. Okay. Over here in North America, we see this country going on a conquest. Because they start an invasion into this country. They even start an invasion into this country as well, catching them by surprise. They even start an invasion into this country. And this country right here. They even start an invasion into this country as well. These guys are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And, seems like they're not stopping. Because they start to fully advance towards this capital. They manage to encircle it. Slowly but surely, these guys are making excellent gains. And this country's capital gets fully demolished. And then we see these guys heavily focus on this Newfoundland country. And they make a naval landing over here, capturing the capital city. These troops also keep going into this green country. And they're slowly making their way down this country's area. They even captured Bermuda. Over here in this country, we see them rapidly advance, taking this island. And they're getting close to their capital. But they'll just keep invading around this area. Over here, we also see this country. These purple countries keep going into this country's area. Capturing their capital city. And the world is like, these two will sit down and talk with these guys. And we can see what these guys, the purple country, will draw up. So they'll be taking all of this country. All of this country. All of this country. A large portion of this country. And a pretty large chunk of this country area right here. Yeah, the purple country has no chill. So yeah, this Quebec country is pretty expansionist. We could already kind of see radicalism in this country. Oh. Hold on 1 second. I barely could have seen that. God, I just caught that. Oops. Mistake on my part. I didn't even realize this was wrong. And yeah, we can already see some bit of, like, radicalism taking place in this country. We haven't even gotten to the Great Depression, and they're already starting to be radicalized. So yeah, we better watch them. That'll do it for today's episode. I just gotta give these new countries capitals. So these guys' capital will be right here. Their capital will be right here. Their capital will be right here. This new country's capital will be right here. This country's capital will be right here. This Japanese country's capital will be right here. This new country right here will get their capital right there. This country's capital will be right here. This puppet state's capital will go right here. Am I missing anything? No. See you guys in episode 19. Goodbye.